Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome, whatever it is, whatever greeting you guys want. um, I know I haven't posted in a couple of weeks, and that's honestly just because life kind of got in the way of things, so I didn't really have time. Not only did I not have time, but over the last couple of weeks, I've been sort of thinking about what I wanted to do for this prompt, creating a recorded conversation. And I'm not gonna lie, this prompt gave me an aneurysm. It was honestly monopolizing my brain for the last couple of weeks because I really didn't know what I was gonna do. I really shouldn't have put confetti on my other pages because now I just want to peel it off. Ugh, it's driving me crazy. Anyway, so I finally kind of got sort of an idea of what I want to do. Keep in mind, it says to sit in a room with other people and write down everything that I hear. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't really make it a habit to sit in a room with people. I try to avoid people like the plague, so that was automatically out of the question. So I kind of had to tailor this prompt to fit me. I didn't sit in a room with people. What I'm going to be doing is a conversation that I personally had while I was at work with a customer. This is a legit conversation. So, yeah, without further ado, that's what we're going to be working on today. Now, I've already done my outline of what I'm doing. I'm actually drawing it in the book because I'm going to be coloring with pencil crayons, so I'm not super worried. And I don't think I'm going to be adding too much color because I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear and see how it goes, depending on how everything else goes. But yeah, so I kind of wanted to erase that. Honestly, I tried to make them look even, but I'm gonna be honest with you. My proportions are terrible. Yeah, so my proportions are obviously off. I tried to get them as close as possible, but sometimes life doesn't happen that way, so you just have to kind of be okay with being off. And I'm kind of taking solace in the fact that some people's ears are differently shaped. Sometimes people have one arm longer than the other, so that's where my brain is going right now, because if I think of anything else, then it's gonna drive me bananas. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So now, this is basically just the outline of what I'm doing. So I'm going to kind of fast forward while I do my thing, and I'll pop in and out with anything that I feel like I need to say. I'm trying really hard to stay in frame, and I think it's working. Won't know until I actually look at the video later. They weren't kidding. People weren't kidding when they said that you have to sharpen Prismacolors often because their texture is so quote unquote buttery that you kind of need to just have a sharpener nearby. So, that's what I'm doing. I really want to get an electric sharpener, but obviously I don't have money right now, so I have to make do. Sometimes I wonder, like, what would I buy? Like, what would be the first thing I buy or I bought if, like, I had ridiculous amounts of money? And I think I would probably, I mean, aside from buying a house and you know what I mean, but like, and a car. I have a car, but I would want a better one. And when I say better, let's just be real. Like, it's not like I'm looking for, you know, a Lamborghini or anything like that. I just want a car that appeals to me visually. So, that would probably be a Jeep Wrangler. But like, I'm talking, when I say like what would be the first thing I buy, like I'm talking like other than like, you know, like the obvious things, like, you know, how people like want to go on vacations, buy houses, buy boats and stuff like that. Like, I would probably buy like a bunch of art supplies, but like the more expensive ones. What would you guys buy? Like, and when I say more expensive, like, you know, I have my eye on like the Sizzix Big Shot. So that's like something I've been wanting for a while, because I do make cards and stuff, and I feel like that would kind of be cool to have for card making. And there's like some other stuff too. Like, I mean, just like, you know, I mean, better quality, like I would probably invest in like golden paints, instead of using Liquid-X. Don't get me wrong, I love my Liquid-X basics, but if you have ever tried the basics and then tried golden, you feel the difference in the painting. Like, it's, I have I have one tube of golden paint, and it's phthalo green. And I'm gonna tell you right now, like the first time I used this, I was in heaven. I was like, oh my God. I was able to paint my entire canvas pretty much with just like a little dab, because it's so creamy, it's so blendy. Blech. It's, sorry, I dropped it. It's so like, no, it's not even blendy or creamy. It's spreadable. It's like the difference between using hardened butter and softened butter. It's like the softened butter, you get more spread. Whoa, I'm getting a little excited there. Let me just get back to my coloring before I tear everything apart. I have to say too, like, in using these, I'm super paranoid that I'm like, I don't know if you've ever had pencil crayons where like you sharpen them and then you go to use them and the tip breaks, so you sharpen it again, and then you go to use it and the tip breaks again, and then you go to sharpen it again, and then like next thing you know, you're down here, and all of us, like, you're not able to get like an actual point because it just, the lead keeps breaking. Or I shouldn't call it lead, but whatever it is keeps breaking. Like, I'm super paranoid that that's going to happen with these guys, because, you know, with my luck, they would. So far, knock on wood, it hasn't. But like, I'm not really getting a nice smooth color too, because I have stuff on the other side of this page where like I've glued stuff to it from my other prompt, so it's not coming out as smooth as I'd like. But what are you gonna do when you live in a shoe, you know what I mean? One thing I hate about pencil crayons in general, I guess all of them do this, even like the better quality ones, is when you do have like something on the other side, like I have this that I've glued to the other side, so as I'm coloring it, like the bumps from the other side kind of show through on this side, and it's really not cool. I don't need that. It's really not cool. It's not something that is enjoyable, but one thing I really do like about these though is that I really don't have to press that hard to get the deeper pigment. I have some Crayola pencil crayons, and in order for me to get this particular depth of pigment, if you will, I have to really kind of like press into the paper, and then my arm ends up hurting, my hand gets crampy, and I can't color for very long because of all that. So that's why like normally, like if I didn't have these pencil crayons, I promise you I would have colored this in marker. Like I would have drawn it on another page and just like stuck it in here and used an alcohol marker, because that's how much of a pain in the ass it would be. What did I do with my sharpener? Wow, that's ridiculous. Oh, there it is. Look at me jumping to conclusions all over the place. I was about ready to have a shitstorm. Okay, so this side is a little bit better because there's like all fresh paper under here, so there's no mumbo jumbo, you know what I mean? I don't know how much detail I'm gonna put into this particular coloring. I'm just kind of gonna play it by ear. See what I did? I need a storage system for my pencil crayons, because normally, like, I just keep them in the original packaging that they came in, but Prismacolor's packaging is so huge. Like, it's long, you know, and it's like, who has the space for that? Like, I live in an apartment. Do you people realize? Okay, so now it's time for the conversation, and I guess I could tell you what happened. I don't know if you guys will be able to actually read it. Maybe I will zoom in so you guys can see what I'm writing. So, let's do this. I have to turn it sideways because that's the only way I can do that. Maybe I should do actually some lines so that I can actually maybe be straight for once in my life. Watch my lines come crooked, because like that's just me in a nutshell. Crooked. I got a crooked smile and crooked lines. I'm going to erase this after, but like just so I can kind of not you know, go lopsidey. I don't know how many lines this is going to take up, but I don't really want to write super small either. So if I have to erase, I will erase. I have a good eraser. And I'm going to do it in pencil first just to make sure that it all fits. And then I'm gonna change. So, like I said, this conversation happened at work. And I thought it was really ridiculous, so I thought I would use it for this prompt. I thought it was actually going to be like the perfect conversation to post for this prompt. So a customer came in and bought something, and this was my entire interaction with him. So oh, I kind of missed an opportunity here to like use this side of the ear. Whatever. Okay, so now I want to erase it. So, okay, let me just kind of like give you the recap on what actually happened here so you guys actually understand. I was going to read it while I was writing it, but I feel like better when you do it after. So I had a customer come in. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna smudge. Oh, poo. That sucks. That really sucks. Can I fix that? Oh no. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. We're gonna figure this out. Whatever. I ruined it. That's okay. I mean, it's not okay. I am dying on the inside, but what am I gonna do? Cry about it? Probably. So, okay. Anyways. So, let me just give you the lowdown on this. Okay, but before I do, where did my pen go? Oh, there it is. So I had a customer come in to work, and they wanted to purchase something, as you do when you go into a business. So I told them the price. So basically I said, that'll be $11.25. And the customer says, okay, I'll pay cash. So I said, okay. The customer says, how much? And I say, $11.25. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why is he asking me again? Like, this is really stupid. So then he responds with, even if it's cash? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, so I don't get a discount for cash? And I'm like, no, that's how much it is either way. And he says, so why would I pay cash then? And I'm like, well, nobody's forcing you to pay cash. You can pay with your card. And he says, no, I only have cash right now. And I said, okay, cash it is, but it's still the same price. And his response is, that's really bullshit. And you know what? He might be right, but that's what it is. So I said, okay, do you not want the product then? And he's like, no, of course I want it. And I'm just like, okay, well then that'll be $11.25. Like, what do you want me to do? I don't set the prices. I don't make the rules. Would it be nice if it was, if you got a discount for paying cash? Abso-freaking-lutely. Is it bullshit that you don't? Sure. But, at the end of the day, I'm just doing my job. And I don't need more bullshit. So I'm going to just kind of color this in. I'm not going to do like as deep a coloring as I did in the ears. I'm just going to do like a light color just to kind of like give my page a little bit more color, I guess. But But yeah, like that's pretty much what I'm doing with this. So oh, good. I can take out my little crummies. So you live and learn. Note to self, don't erase micron pen once you've written on top of pencil crayon. So if you're ever like doing anything with a pencil on top of pencil crayon and then you go over it with a micron pen and then you're like wanting to erase the pencil lines, don't, because you're gonna get that mess. So this page is honestly like a huge disappointment for me. I'm not surprised though, because I'm going to be honest with you, this was one of the most difficult pages. Like this was one of the pages that gave me the hardest time so far. Like every other page was like pretty straightforward. This one here did throw me for a loop. I mean, don't get me wrong, like once I had the idea, it was like, okay, you know, this is what I'm gonna do. But yeah. So before I forget, because I feel like last time I forgot to actually date my page, I am going to do it right now. Because otherwise I'm going to forget. So here's the finished product. Oh, I should probably maybe just zoom out. So here's the finished product. It's not what it was supposed to look like, because in my head, because this is my head, get it? It's not supposed to look like this, but not only did I screw it up, but I don't know, I just feel like I kind of dropped the ball on this one, but whatever, it's still a page done and it counts, so I am going to be moving on. Next week, we're going to create an array of media, using different mediums. That actually might be kind of fun, so that's what we're going to do. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching. And I mean, if you guys like my videos, maybe, I don't know, like give me a subscribe or something, you know? Anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.